What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge
we just
matchup
beat
is
Indiana last week, 14-7.
Welcome to the banks of the
Huge win.
Raritan of Piscataway, New
Took us to
Jersey.
5-3.
SHI Stadium, home to the
Kept us
Rutgers
from
Scarlet
going to
Knights.
4-4.
As we'll see a squad from the
If
Big
we can
Ten,
win this
the
week, they will
Maryland
make us
Terrapins,
bowl eligible,
taking on
which
a
for
fellow Big Ten
this team
foe,
would be
the Rutgers Scarlet
a
Knights.
huge step forward
3A
in the
Sports
right
College
direction.
Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off.
My kicker is a liability. I think he's missed like 4 or 5 straight field goal attempts.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick
So
coverage team.
if
A
it comes
pretty
down to
minimal
a
gain on that return.
4th and 1 field goal, we may be
Scarlet
going
Knights
for it.
offense will have the ball first.
Sheffield, that's the dude I
Blowouts
got to
in
worry
rivalry
about for them.
games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing,
I gotta
sometimes
worry
it just
about
gets away,
Sheffield.
sometimes they didn't have the
That
right
means
mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this
I
time,
got to worry
David?
about
But
him.
either way, last time
I gotta
affects
worry
this time
about
because all you heard
quarterback.
about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And
Got him,
the
baby.
pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Alright, so where's this subbing at? So I was told that in here. That's not the one I want though. Where's the like keep fresh and all that stuff? Whatever. No.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th
great
down.
field position.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Great
So from
field
his own end
position,
zone, the
baby.
punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Give to the back. And the Terrapins are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Smith's my rookie. I've been trying to give him more carries. That dude just when the guy hurt.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Martin back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The give is to Smith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Martin will throw it. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged in the middle, it's Ray. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
All right. Well, thinking and dunking, but we got it, baby.
Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
I just lost my freshman.
Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They're going to be doubling him
tackling as a defense
all day.
Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Martin back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Got the quick pass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
All right,
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the left side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Fun right now, baby.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Martin will throw it. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I like it, third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. Now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up.
Oh my God! Come on, dude. Let's
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Got him. Got him. Come on.
Room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we know this defense is running plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a
this
top
ain't looking
25
good.
unit in the nation when it comes to stopping.
Got him, baby.
Scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
All right.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback.
I wanted them to break it out.
25-yard line.
Let's stand with
The
this
drive
doubling.
starts from their own 25-yard line.
Oh, come on.
At the 35, he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And
Not today, baby.
2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself, and look,
you want to keep running that? Let's go for it. Yeah, fumble eventually.
Dialing up these option plays.
There we go.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so
all
difficult
day,
with their
every
pass
day.
rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this.
Oh my God!
He feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after
all
the quarterback.
day
They're
long.
outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass
How
rush.
we're gonna give it to them all day long,
The Scarlet
all
Knights
night
will try
long.
to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Get that dude. There we go.
Makes the catch
There we
at the
go.
35. Looking
That's
for
okay.
run room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped.
All right.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
And at this point, we're chilling.
Now they'll try the right side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Martin back to pass. Finds his man. It's Webb. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is going to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call.
Oh, man. All right.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll
I
replay
have
the
to
down.
start looking at these
It'll
holding
just make
penalties.
it more
See if there's some
satisfying
people
if
we
they
need
can
to
move
get
the
rid of.
chains after starting 1st and 20. The throw. Finds a man on the left.
Oh, did he catch it? Oh, yeah, baby.
At the 17.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's
Yes, we
1st
will,
and goal, and
baby.
they
Yes,
could go to
we
the locker
will.
room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Ah!
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You
Makes a
kidding?
pass to Marker. Ernie on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop
I'm
the
like,
scoring
if that dude
opportunity.
beat 2.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Keilan Countess in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
All we got to do is protect the ball.
The second half.
Nothing stupid. No trick plays. No going for it on fourth. Just protect the ball, baby.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for space. It's Benjamin. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Duff. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Weber. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense is on fire today.
Getting home with the pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end.
They're taking this rivalry game serious.
Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
Just shut down Sheffield and we're good to go.
I think it's finding
and
the
that
guys
is
that
what
have been
we are
working for
doing.
earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. Finds his man. It's Ray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting the backs on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, man.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to throw it again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Weber.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
All right, fourth quarter.
Have to throw the football.
Fourth quarter, baby.
When the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
Have we
knows
kept
what's
Sheffield
coming,
without a
and it's all
catch
because
in the
of
game?
points right now on the scoreboard.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh my God.
He's brought down,
Speak of Sheffield.
inside the 10, first and goal from the 8.
Oh, he got 3 catches. I'm talking about he ain't got a catch.
They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this
That's okay.
coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh my God.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
From the gun. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
All right, he got me. He got me.
It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
Big boy tried. He gave it all he had.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 18 over Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Martin will throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone
running backs
and making
out.
sure that ball falls in.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And the Scarlet Knights get it past the sticks. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Yes. We will accept
Well, when your
that.
quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
He's got an open man. Now they're
Right
really
over my
starting to
head.
threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Game is not what it was before.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
All right,
They come to the line
all
for the
bets
first
off.
play of the drive, snapping
Back to
it from
playing the game.
21.
Back to playing the
Martin
game.
back to pass. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There we go.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Martin will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being game number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.